Okay, welcome to part 2 of 6th grade topic 6 review. Okay, so we're going to start at number 4 and keep going with our helpful hints and I'm going to explain to you the next few questions. Okay, so number 4 says Kelly's new snowboard is 120% longer than her old snowboard. If the new snowboard is 150 centimeters, how long is her old snowboard? Okay, so here we go. This one, again, we have a percentage in here, which indicates it's a percentage question. And we have a piece of information right here of 150 centimeters of her new snowboard. Okay, so in this case, right, we cannot use our little cheat with words here because there are so many words and it's a story problem. It's telling you the story. So you either have to fall back on the part over whole equals percent over 100, right? But again, that you have to know what's the part, what's the whole, and or you can use this new over original equal percent over 100. Okay, so let's set it up first. So start with our proportion like this. So we know no matter what method we use, that 100 goes at the bottom. Then when we read it, we have 120%. So no matter what method we're looking at, the percentage symbol goes at the top of the 100. So 120 is going to go here. Okay, so 150 is our other number. And here is where students get a little confused with the part whole. It's like, okay, the new one's 150 and it's longer. So how long is the old snowboard? So is that the part or the whole? So this is where sometimes, like if you have something new and something old, we call it new and original. So it says the new one is 150. That new amount is going to be considered technically your part, okay? Because the original was the 100%. So I know it's kind of crazy because you're like, but that's going to be bigger. Well, sometimes we're blowing things up, which is why the 100%, the whole, right, is the original 100%. So this one's just blowing it up. So the new length is 150 centimeters. So that means our missing is down here. Okay, so this is, you still solve this very similar to how you solved it up here, okay? And so this time, what two numbers can we multiply? So let's look. And again, it's called cross multiplication. So if I go across this way, like this, to make diagonal, that's 120 in x. And I don't know what x is, so I can't really multiply that and get a number right now. Ooh, that's a little... Okay, so what about 150 and 100? Yeah, I can multiply that. So 150 times 100. Okay, you can either do that in your head, use your calculator, all right, if you have one. And so 150 times 100 is going to give you 15,000, okay? The other side now, technically, what we're getting here is 120 times x. Okay, so we cross multiplied and then we divide, okay? The reason we're dividing is because we want to undo this and get x by itself. So we take whatever our answer is here and we end up dividing it by the odd one out again. So 15,000 divided by 120, what is that going to give us? Well, let's look, all right? 15,000 divided by 120 equals 125. Okay, so our answer is 125. Don't forget your units on this one, these story problems. How long was the snowboard? 125 centimeters. See? Whoop. Okay, let's keep on rolling so that we don't make this video a million years long. All right, here we go. Helpful hints still up. Number 5. A survey found that 78%, oh, we're working with percents again, surprise, of high school freshmen have internet access at home. Of the 754 freshmen at one high school, about how many would be expected to have internet access at home? Explain. All right, here we go. So again, story problem. This guy's out. We are not going to use that guy. We're going to use this one and this one, okay? Or this one. I'm sorry, not and. So let's set it up. Boop. We know we need a proportion. What number do we put in every single time, no matter what? Percentages, we use 100. Okay, next step. Do we have a number with a percent symbol in there? Oh, yay, we do. It's right here, 78. So that's got to go above the 100. We can see there's the other numbers, 754 freshmen. Okay, so is this a story problem that has a new amount and an original amount, like our snowboard problem? No, so we have to use part and whole. So of the 754 freshmen, how many would be expected to have internet access? So is this the part of the freshmen, or is this the whole freshman crew? So in my mind, I think to myself, is this the total number of freshmen? So sometimes when we're thinking part and whole, we're thinking, is this the total? Okay, and if it is the total means this is the whole. Total equals whole. So this is the total number of freshmen. This has got to go on the bottom. We're trying to find the part of freshmen that have internet access. Okay, so this is our proportion that we're going to solve. What are we going to cross multiply? Is it x and 100 or 754 and 78? Well, technically both, right? So this goes together, but we can't multiply that until we know what x is. We can't actually get an answer there. This side, we can multiply. So if you use your calculator or your brain or do it out, you will find out that 754 times 78 is 58,812. Okay. And what is the last step? I multiplied these two. The odd guy out is 100. That's the one that I haven't used yet. That is the one that we divide out on both sides. This side cancels, right? And so if you divide this, and I'm going to show you on a calculator because I want you to see it, what happens, you get 588.12. Okay, so you're like, oh yeah, I got the answer. That is not really the answer, okay? Because think about what we're talking about. We're talking about freshmen, which are people, right? How many would be expected to have internet access? Can you have 0.12 of a person? No, you cannot. You cannot have 0.12 of a person. So we're going to round that to whole people, right? So we're going to round that to about, and this is the symbol for about, 588 freshmen. Now, depending on what kind of test you're taking, it might say round it to the nearest 100. Then it would be about 600 freshmen if we're rounding to the nearest 100. So that's kind of what we're looking for here. So it depends on what kind of a test you're doing. But you don't want, when it says about how many, that's asking you to round it because you've got you're talking about like something like people that you can't have a half of a person or 0.12 of a person. Okay, next, number 6. Let's keep rolling. All right. Mia. Oh, Mia. Mia finished 60% of her homework in 45 minutes. Okay, woo. She's got a lot of homework because she's not done, is she? 60% of it is done. Not all of it in 45 minutes. That's important to note. How many minutes will it take her to complete all of it? All of the homework at this rate. All right, you already know. Set it up. Put in the number you know goes in there. What is the number? We've done it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times already. Let's go. It is 100. Oh my gosh, you're so smart. All right, here we go. Can we use this first hint? No. Why? Because it is a story problem. So we have to use one of these two. All right. Percentage symbol never changes. Do we have one? Oh, yep, 60. That goes here. Okay. Now, do we have a new and an original? Are we getting something new and we have something original here? No, we don't. We're talking about homework. All right. 45 minutes. She finished 60% of her homework in 45 minutes. Is 45 minutes going to be the part of time she has to do homework or the whole time she has to do homework? Okay, so let's think about this. Is the homework all done here? No, it's not. So that's got to be our part, which means we're trying to figure out the whole time it's going to take her to finish all of the homework. Okay, let's go. What do we multiply? Let's see, what do we multiply on this one? Well, 60 goes with X, but I can't type that in a calculator and I can't figure that out yet. 45 goes with 100. I can multiply that. So 45 times 100 is going to give you 4,500. Okay? Is that the answer? No, it's not. Okay? The last step, right? We have to undo this multiplication here. And so we want to divide that 60 out of there. That cancels it on this side of the equation. 4,500 divided by 60. If you do that in a calculator or do the math in your head, you will get 75. 75 what? What are we talking about here? 75 minutes. It's going to take her 75 minutes to complete all of her homework. And she's going to do all of it, trust me, because she wants to get a good grade. So she's going to do 75 minutes. Okay, there you go. That is video 2, getting you through number 6. If you need help on the back, which would be 7 through 10, see you the next video.